So I love a good trend, and there's a trend right now going around on social media and on YouTube. Women are showing you what's inside their purse. And I watch all of my favorite YouTubers and even people on Instagram just opening up their purse, showing you what's inside. And I wanted to do it too. It looks like so much fun. And I know I'm super interested in what other women are carrying around in their purses. So I'm going to show you what's in my purse. But the majority of women that I'm watching are carrying one gigantic, like super sized bag. That is so not me. I thought I would put my spin on this video and show you my favorite purses. I have five different purses, and I'm one of those gals that I change out my purse whenever I leave the house based on what I'm wearing, where I'm going, and what am I going to be doing. That's just how I roll. And so I'm going to show you my favorites and show you what goes in my bag every single time. The contents that I'm transferring from bag to bag to bag. So I'm super excited to do this video. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So looking around at my shoes I have here to show you because, you know, I take that into consideration when I'm choosing my purse and all of my purses. Now, I have a little hook system in my utility room, which is where I head out into the garage. So this is like a last minute decision I make. I'm ready to leave. I'm walking out the door. I stop in the utility room. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What do I have on? I have all of my purses right there, and I just switch the contents from purse to purse and off I go. So my number one purse, my absolute favorite purse is this Italian leather hand woven mini crescent bag. This is from Quince, and I actually have it in two different colors. This beautiful kind of faded olivey green. It's kind of like a fern green. It's my absolute favorite. And this is the color called Cognac. It has gold hardware. I love that it is just the perfect size. I can slip it right underneath my shoulder. It doesn't fall off my shoulder. It holds all of my essentials, and I'm not somebody that carries a ton of things in my purse, which you'll see in just a minute when we open this up. But I want the purse to just stay right here, and this bag does it so well. This crescent bag does come in a larger size. That is just way too big of a purse for me, so this is the mini size. And this purse does come with a crossbody strap, so I can take off the shoulder strap and put on the crossbody. Voila, super easy. So I do that all the time. So when am I going to use a green purse? And I know a lot of you all are thinking, I would never like carry around a green purse. Oh, I love green. So this can be a statement piece. And to me, green is, it's just a neutral, honestly. I will use my green purse if I have on my gold sandals. I will use my green purse if I have on my green sneakers. Anytime that I'm wearing just a classic white or a neutral, if I have on black, if I have on khaki, green is always beautiful. So what is in my purse? Let's get down to that. Did you hear that buttery zipper? That's another reason I love this purse. So I always have, I'm just going from what's on the top, my reading glasses. I cannot see worth a hoot up close. Like if I'm going to read a menu, I'm going to look at my phone. If it never fails, my husband is like, what do you think about this? And he hands me something to look at, and I absolutely have to put on reading glasses. So my reading glasses are a Tom Ford frame, and they are prescription readers. So the frame is actually available on Amazon. You can buy it, take it to your optometrist and get your prescription in there. But these readers have kind of a clear-ish pinky hue to them, and I love these. They are super lightweight. They're not heavy on my face at all. And because the frame is pinky clear, it's not like I have on, whoa, glasses. And they're just a lot better quality, honestly, than kind of those little cheap readers that you get at, you know, a drugstore that are on the counter. I have another set of these that stay at my desk, and another set of readers that I keep in the living room. And because I have these on my face so many hours of the day, I do spend money to get really quality lightweight frames, and I think these are just absolutely beautiful. And even though I keep my readers in this hard case, they are always dirty, I feel like. So I have this Peeps eyeglass cleaner. It is just weighs almost nothing. And this thing is so good at cleaning my regular reading glasses and my sunglasses. So it has a little brush on the end. You know, if you get stuff in the corners, you can brush it out. But what is so really cool about this, when you pull it out, it has a double-ended, I don't know, like you put it on your glasses and you squeeze, and it has this little, almost like a squeegee cloth on it. And these are designed where they go into all of the corners and crevices of your glasses. And I don't know what the magic is in this eyeglass cleaner, but it always makes my eyeglasses crystal clear and sparkling, because I cannot stand it if there's a fingerprint or anything on my readers. So Peeps eyeglass cleaner is always in my purse. And actually, my husband got this for me in blue. Why? I don't know, but these come in like a zillion different colors, so you can kind of pick one out that matches your purse, I guess. So what else is in my purse? My wallet. Of course, everybody's got a wallet. So my daughter got me this wallet for Christmas last year. This is from Madewell. The wallet actually matches a purse that I have from Madewell with this big gold kind of magnetic-y button. There's one on the wallet and one on the purse, but my purse is a suede chocolate brown, so it's definitely a winter purse, so I'm not sharing it with you today. But I love the wallet because it's really compact. It is a really great leather, but it's not heavy, so you got a place for money, a place for your cards, a little zipper pouch right here for change. And I don't carry a bunch of stuff in my wallet, honestly. I'm a Apple Pay. I do have a credit card, my license, and my health insurance card, and that's kind of it in my wallet. And something else I love about this woven leather purse, if I, for some reason, don't want to take a wallet or need to add something to my purse and there's not going to be room, this purse actually has 3 little slips where you can put your license and a credit card or whatever you need, and then you don't have to take a wallet at all. And I actually do that quite a bit. So in my purse, I also have a mirror. This is a velvet mirror. It just makes me happy. It's such a fun color, and it's a regular mirror and a magnification mirror. There's no light in it. Oh my goodness, I bought one of those lighted mirrors not too long ago, and it is blinding. Like, if you're out in a restaurant and you get something in your eye, or you need to put on some lip gloss or whatever, and you open up one of those lighted mirrors, it's not good. Everybody was looking at me. So I just love a regular mirror. I use a mirror all the time, and I gotta have the magnification side, plus it's velvet. So my favorite lip gloss is always with me, sometimes multiple tubes, because I can never decide like what color I want. So I have tubes in the bathroom, tubes in all my purses, but this is the Hourglass Volumizing Glossy Lip Balm, the color red and the color Impulse. I don't carry around lipstick. I don't think I need lipstick in my purse because this is a pigmented lip gloss. And I can put it on without having to look in a mirror. It gives me color. It's long lasting. My favorite lip gloss of all time. So I have 1 or 2 tubes in my purse always. An ink pen. I just always find that there's something I need to write down all the time, even though I have a notes app on my phone. I don't know. I just always need a pen, especially when I'm grocery shopping, because if I go in the grocery, I actually write out a list on paper and I have to mark it off as I go. So I'm super picky about my ink pens. This is a ball point pen, and it just glides like butter. These are the pens that I keep at my desk, I keep in the kitchen. These are my faves. So there's one in my purse. I have my chapstick, my Aquaphor. This is my one addiction in life. Yep, I am obsessed to having slick, gooey, wet lips. My sister and I both are, and we love this Aquaphor. This is in a little teeny tube, and this is not the lip Aquaphor. That stuff is, ugh, I don't like it. It's totally different. This is actually the healing ointment. You can get it in a really big tube, and it's like a 2-pack, 2 little tubes, and I have these all over my house, one in my purse. A little sleeve of Sudafed because I live in Kentucky and the air pressure here causes sinus headaches, so I always have a Sudafed on hand. dental floss, just because you got to have dental floss, right? My car keys and my two little charms are a YouTube symbol and a YouTube shopping cart. I got the charms when I was at the YouTube holiday house last year in Los Angeles, and so that's my key ring. A Swiss Army knife. This is something that I have carried since I was probably 20 years old. It is literally invaluable. So this is a mini Swiss Army knife. So you have scissors, you have a little knife, you have a fingernail file. One end has a little like toothpick thing, and the other end did have little tweezers, but I think I used it and I don't know, didn't put it back in there, so I'm missing my tweezers. But I keep one of these in my bathroom at home and one in my purse because I cannot even tell you how many times in the past, whoa, now that I think about it, 35 years, I have pulled this out of my purse to do something for myself or to help somebody else out. My daughters both, actually, I gave them Swiss Army knives. They keep them in their purses. And when I used to own the ice cream shop, I had all teenagers that worked for me. So when the girls would graduate from high school and they would be leaving my employment and going off to college, I always gifted them a Swiss Army knife to keep in their purse because I just think these are fantastic. I have a little, I forget what this brand is called, but it's a little container that keeps pills. So I keep an assortment of things in here. I always have Tylenol, Advil, and Excedrin. My husband cannot take Advil, so he is a Tylenol person, so I have them for him. And then I keep, just everything. I feel like somebody's always saying, I have a headache, or Mom, do you have an Advil? Or, I need an Advil, something, I don't know. So I got from my husband a couple years ago pill boxes from this brand. They're made out of titanium and they like lock shut. They're waterproof. I got him the double-sided AM PM like full weekly pill case and had it engraved and all that stuff. And when I was buying it, I thought, I need a little thing for my purse, so I got that for me. It's great. So inside my purse there is a little zip pouch on the side. And this is, this is a whole thing. So at the moment, I have tissue in here. Normally, the tissue are inside one of the little tissue sleeves. There's like 8 or 10 tissue in a cute little package. I actually used the end of my package the other day. I get them on Amazon. I have it on order. So I just stuffed some tissue in my purse because I don't know what it is. Since I hit menopause, my nose is constantly running. I don't mean stuffy, I just mean running. So I'm always reaching for tissue, so I gotta have them. I have a Fortune from when my husband and I went and had Chinese food a couple weeks ago, and my Fortune said, oh my goodness, let me put on my readers so I can even see what my Fortune said. I swear they make these things so small. Your entrepreneurial spirit, well, that is hard to say. Your entrepreneurial spirit will lead to great financial success and wealth. And that is why I dropped it in my purse, and that is where it will stay. And then in the little zip pouch, I have hair things, and these accumulate until I get so many, and then one day I'm like, why do I have all of this stuff? But if you need it, you gotta have it. So I use mini bobby pins. You all can see I normally always have my hair pulled back, and I use the little mini pins. I also have a hair tie in my purse at all times if I need to pull my hair back. And then I use these little clear, like rubbery hair bands. So if I want to do like a half up, half down or something, this is what I use because I love that they're small and they're clear so you can't see them in my gray hair. This is what they look like in the big packages if you're interested. Something I don't always have in my purse, but it is always on my body, is my sunglasses. These are my polarized Maui Jim sunglasses, and these are worth their weight in gold. I know Maui Jim, people look at them and go, no way I'm spending that much money for a pair of sunglasses, but I do not go outside without sunglasses on my face, and neither does my husband. So I love Maui Jims because they have the rubberized nose pieces so they don't slip down my face. So if I'm at the beach or I'm in the pool or I'm sweaty or I'm walking in the morning, they stay put. I cannot stand it when sunglasses slip down. And these are Maui Jims that are designed for a woman's face. So they are super lightweight, polarized, which in my opinion is an absolute must if you're going to be at the beach, in the pool, somewhere where there's water. If you're driving and you have glare coming off of the hood of your car or things bouncing off of other things, like polarized just cuts the glare. And these are kind of a tortoise shell frame, but you can get them in different colors. I actually have the purple tortoise shell. It is so faint, I don't know that you can even see it, but the lenses in the purple frames, they're violet. So when I have them on and outside, I don't see things in violet, but it is definitely a different hue than if you have amber lenses or blue lenses. I just love the violet all around. So these are my go-to. If the sunglasses won't fit in my purse, I will pop them up on my head. And if I'm going in somewhere and I need them off of my face, I will take the glasses and put them through the little ring of the purse and just hang my glasses, whoops, and just hang my glasses on the side. I do that on all in my purses, but my sunglasses are always, always with me. Something that I wish I could get in my purse, but it's just not gonna fit, is my Arctic tumbler. I take water with me every single time I leave the house. And I know that may be overkill, but I'm not somebody who drinks out of those plastic water bottles. I love my Arctic because it's double insulated. It has a non-skip bottom. It fits right into my car. The lid screws off and on. I do put a reusable straw in here, but it will snap shut, so it's not gonna spill. But I always have ice water with me. So when I'm walking out the door, I grab my purse, I grab my Arctic, and I grab my sunglasses and off I go. So these things are basically extensions of my body. Now don't think I'm carrying this everywhere I'm going. It's just, I take it with me. It stays in my car, but this is an absolute must. So I started off the video telling you how much I love this woven leather mini purse. I love it so, so, so very much. I have two other things that are that same woven leather. So this is called a sling bag. So it sits right here across your chest, and you can see how soft and pliable it is. So when you put it on, the strap goes around you, it just sits right there, and then I can easily get in and get whatever I need. So it's made basically like the mini purses. It does have the little pouches right here, so if you don't want to take a wallet, you can put your credit card and license right there, which I always do with this purse. It's big enough to hold basically everything I've shown you that's in my other purses except for a wallet. So if I'm going shopping or I'm thrifting with my daughter, we're going to a yard sale coming up next week, this is what I wear. I'm hands-free, absolutely love it. If I bend over to pick up something, it doesn't swing around. It's a great little sling purse. This is the wallet version of the same purse, and I will take this if I'm just running in somewhere. I don't need to have a bunch of things. I'm just going to be gone for a minute or two, but this has an all-around zipper, lots of places to put cards and essentials. There's a place for money, and, well, I can't show you, I'm filming with my phone, but it is big enough that I can drop my phone in right here and zip it up, and then I have everything I need. So if I'm going somewhere quick and I know I'm going to use Apple Pay, which, you know, obviously is my phone, and I don't need all the things, I just grab this, drop my phone in, and off I go super quick. And the last purse that I use all the time is a gold crossbody purse. So again, if I need to be hands-free, this is a super casual, very lightweight crossbody that perfectly matches all of my gold shoes. I have gold cork wedge heels, gold flip-flops, and if I need my hands free, I'm going to use the gold crossbody. This one has pockets on both sides. This side is big enough to hold my phone, so it's right there on the outside, easy for me to get to. And inside there are several different pouches in here so I can put, my essentials, my lip gloss, my aspirin, my dental floss, all the stuff. It'll fit right in there and not rattle around. And this little crossbody actually does come with a little wristlet strap. So if you want to carry it as a wristlet, the crossbody comes off and you can just pop on a wristlet strap. I've done that myself too. And by the way, did you notice this adorable little top I have on? So this is a top that is trending on Amazon right now, and I had to have it. It is a little bubble sleeve, short sleeve top that has a little kind of bubble at the waist, and it is meant to wear with high-waisted shorts or pants. So the top does this so that you don't have to tuck it in. It is not too long. It just gives you the perfect little like puff, like tucked in look, and I love this top. I saw so many women wearing it. It was a trend. I was influenced and I got it myself, and I just think it is absolutely adorable. So I have it on right now with some high-waisted denim shorts, and I came downstairs. I was gathering my purses and all the things to film this video, and my husband stopped and he looked at me and he said, that is really cute. Did you just get that top? And I said, I did. It is 4 high-waisted shorts. Adorable. It's the perfect little top. So these are my favorites. This is what hangs in my utility room that I make a decision about at the very last minute as I'm heading out the door. And you can see a theme here. I am a small purse gal. Cannot stand a big purse. Can't stand a purse that comes off my shoulder or one that's swinging around. I don't carry around a lot of not essential items, but I have to have a great looking functional purse that does everything I need it to do. And that's my stack. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you compare my what's in my bag video to other ladies, I would love to know what you think. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you like me? You have an assortment of purses, but you carry very little things? Or are you the gal that has a huge purse and carries everything but the kitchen sink? Let me know in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, seeing what's inside my purse. Links to everything and all of my purses are down in the description box, and I'll see you later.